Good morning, good morning. I look tired, and that's because it is 4 a.m. on a Tuesday in the middle of February. I'm about to go to work. I gotta drive 2 hours to go to our main office today. But I've been pretty silent on as far as posting, and it's for a good reason. I've just been in a flow state, feeling good, just focused on doing the work rather than putting it out there into the world. It's the best way to describe it. And I've never felt this sense of calm before, in the sense that, okay, I know exactly what I'm doing right now is the right thing. I'm moving in the right direction. I've never had this feeling before. And I honestly couldn't tell you when, since high school. Because I certainly didn't go to college for myself, right? I did that for my parents. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And even all throughout college, just being honestly pretty lonely, not really having a lot of friends. Good friends in the sense that a lot of people I hung out with were acquaintances. I wouldn't confide in them. And I think after I graduated college and got into the real world and started to have, pay taxes and wake up early for work, right? I was like, holy shit, I need to actually get moving with my life. And also at the time I was partying way too much, so that was when I just turned 23. So in the past 2 years I've been on quite the journey, and I've gotten into a bit of debt myself. I'm currently $30,000 in debt, including student loans, personal loans, and credit card debt, in the name of pursuing greatness, striving to be better, not only for myself, but for my future family and setting them up for success, right? But now I finally feel like I'm on the right path. It took me a while from there. Currently working part-time at a EH&S job, so I'm working in what I went to school for. I recently just picked up a sales job. And the only way I got this job is because a year ago, when I failed out of sales, the guy that was closing on this offer, he hit me up and was like, dude, you'd be perfect for this job. Even if you're doing it part-time, you'd be perfect for it. And he wasn't kidding. And it sucked because I could have hopped on it earlier, but God blessed me recently with a very interesting branching paths as far as selection and operating from a place of abundance, which I've never had before in a job sense. 3 of them were sales related, and 1 of them was safety related, which is what I went to school for, right? Safety management. And the safety one ended up being pretty crappy, so I didn't go with that one. But the one other one was actually with another one of my buddies who I was initially building a business with, and then I just worked as a sales guy with him. And he just wanted me to cold call for him, which I was like, I'm a little bit above that at this point. No offense. I already put in that shitty work, right? And the other one was for insurance. And that's a full-time commitment. And I really like the stability of what I'm doing right now and being able to tack on strategically the sales component part-time and rip on that as much as I want, no pressure. That's perfect to me. So I ended up eventually going to work with my one buddy on this trading offer. And I'm super excited, man. I've never been in this position where I feel like, okay, I'm in a really good spot to succeed. Really good spot to succeed. And I've just been feeling super grounded in that fact. Super grounded, ready to roll, thankful, just taking life in stride. And at this point in my life, after 2 years and 1 year of being in sales, and honestly really struggling, I feel really good about my sales skills right now. And the main reason why I feel good about it is because I am detached from outcomes anywhere in my life. Anywhere in my life. Whether it be a conversation I have with a coworker, conversation I have with someone on the phone, conversation I have with my parents, conversations that I have with girls, Couldn't give a shit. I'm just having fun. I'm just being me. I'm just making the most out of everything. You know what I mean? And not having to have it in my mind that, yes, I need to get this outcome. I need to get this money from this person. I need to book this call. I need to woo this girl. And I'm not going to start talking internet slang at 4 a.m., bro. Come on. Gesture maxing. We're not gesture maxing for women. Just taking life in stride. And I was going to write down notes for this, and honestly, I'm freeballing it. It's like 4 a.m. It's pretty raw. I mean, I dressed because I got to leave, right? Tell me you don't look at least a little bit fly. So, yeah. In a really, really cool spot. I'm excited to start documenting this part of my life. And honestly, I think this is just going to be the path to getting out of debt. This is the path to getting out of 30K in debt as a 24-year-old that has tried everything, struggled greatly mentally the past, I'd say like year and a half to get to this point. I'm really, really happy I had my ups and my downs, especially my downs. Those are exactly what crafted me into becoming the person that I am today. Why I'm so grounded, why I'm so approachable, why I'm so easily social in almost every environment. I can talk to anybody, right? And that's one of the great things about going through a period of, I don't want to necessarily say despair, but it damn near felt like it. Basically just depressed of like, hey, this thing that I thought was going to work, that's going to get me out the mud, didn't happen. And then I was literally licking my wounds for months, dude. Like, so upset. And I guess you could call it a bit of ego. Being like, I know I could do so much more. I know I have it in me to win, to succeed, to make money, to have amazing relationships, to push myself in the gym, to get a great physique. Which at the moment, hold on. Getting there too. We got a little bit of abs down here. I'm a really hairy guy, if you couldn't tell. But yes, a little bit of ego involved in that. I think you have to have a little bit of ego to be super successful. If you don't hold yourself accountable, how are you going to win, right? And even lately, like, I haven't been journaling. I haven't really been reading. And those are the things that I used to do all the time. But for some reason, it felt so forced that it wasn't like I was living my life. It felt like I wasn't living my life. I think that's the perfect way to describe a lot of things that I've been doing the past couple of years. Whether it be going into copywriting, trying to do fitness coaching, crypto, jumping into sales, and then doing wholesaling. You know what I mean? Like, just shiny object syndrome out the ass here. And it's like, I always had it in my mind of like, am I doing the right thing? I hope this works. This needs to work, or else I'm screwed. But not anymore. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly every single day the bricks that I'm stacking, the momentum that I'm gaining, the compound interest that I'm building is good, is worthy, and is building towards something great. So I can only thank God for this opportunity, the trials and tribulations that I've been put through in my life so far to get me to this point. I'm hoping you guys get to see the whole journey, because sounds like it's going to be a doozy. Sounds like it's going to be a doozy. I got to make some breakfast. I'm thinking 2 eggs, some egg whites, and cherry tomatoes cut up on top of them. Don't sleep. It's very good. Give it a try. All right, gents. Let's go get that bread.